Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today it's time for another empties video. I have so many empties in this bag to share with you guys. So it's kind of empties and like a little mini review all in one. If you'd like to see what products I've run through and if I would recommend them or not, then just keep watching. Okay, it's so heavy, so I'm just gonna dig in, grab things, and tell you my thoughts. First product, the Revolution Matte Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray. It's affordable. It did a nice job. I don't think it does as great of a job as the Boschel Oil Control one, but it's affordable, so I would recommend, but I have plenty of other setting sprays to run through, so I'm not going to repurchase this particular one. Hair product that my daughter ran through. This is the Aunt Jackie's Don't Shrink Flaxseed Elongating Curling Gel. I love this one for her 4C hair. I also like this for my younger daughter's curly hair. She has much looser curls and it still looks beautiful on her as well. Doesn't leave a white cast, isn't crunchy. Really like this one. I ran through a Sunday Riley Pink Drink Firming Resurfacing Essence. I love this as a first step in skincare. It really does seem to prep the skin for whatever's coming next. Would recommend this. I would repurchase. And I kind of feel like it's similar to like toners, but it's in a mist, which is so much more convenient. So would recommend. The Tarteist Pro Glow palette. I loved this. I've had it for years, but the only thing I ever used in this palette was the cream bronzer down here, which you can see I've hit pan on, but I've just had it for so long. It's time to say goodbye. This highlighter also broke and I repressed it, but it still smells like vanilla, but it's time to say goodbye. I wish they sold that cream bronzer in a single pan. I would definitely buy that. First Aid Beauty Wipes. These are the Caffeine Matcha Wake Up Wipes. I didn't use these in the morning for waking up purposes. I use these to remove makeup or swatches towards the end of the day. They were nice, but they're not my favorite. There's so much in here. Okay, Pantene Complete Curl Care with jojoba oil moisture locking curl mist. Again, I like things that I can spray on and I don't have to get my hands dirty. So I did like this for the days that I was going natural curly hair. I didn't use it on either of my daughters, just myself, but I found that it worked nicely for my wavy to curly hair on those natural hair days. The Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Diamond Setter Long Lasting Setting Spray. At first, I loved this. It locked my makeup in place. It wasn't super glittery. A lot of the pigment does stay at the bottom, so it wasn't super glittery. After about a month or so, it started to smell like fish. So it went bad very, very quickly, and I had ended up having to dump out about half of it because I didn't finish it before that happened. So I loved it initially, but the shelf life is just very, very short that I wouldn't recommend. Let's see, we have another hair product. This is the Maple Holistics Tea Tree Shampoo. I love tea tree oil in skincare and hair care. I would recommend this. I thought it was really nice for like really cleansing the scalp. This is the Neutrogena Rapid Tone Repair Vitamin C Serum Capsules. These are nice because you get exactly what you need in a little capsule. You rip it apart, dispense it, good to go. You don't have to worry about how much you should be applying. Very portable, would recommend. The Neutrogena Hydro Boost City Shield Facial Gel Mist. Great in theory, but it ended up being a bit messy spraying it. So I liked the idea of a gel mist, but it's kind of too thick to spray. So I ended up using this more on my legs and areas that had a bit more surface area than my face. I like the Neutrogena Hydro Boost line, but the mist didn't work out so well unless you have a larger surface area. The mister was just a bit too broad. Physicians Formula, the Perfect Matcha 3-in-1 Melting Cleansing Balm. It worked really well. No real fragrance to report. So I liked this one. I still really like the pharmacy one the best, but this is a nice cleansing balm from the drugstore. Amore Pacific Future Response Age Defense Cream. I love these lines. I think they are so, so good. Amore Pacific is pricey, but they know their skincare. Would recommend. To toothpaste, I have the Crest 3D White Stain Eraser and the Sensodyne Extra Whitening. These are probably pretty comparable, but I get more comments on the color of my teeth or the brightness of my teeth when I'm using the Sensodyne Extra Whitening than the Crest, but they both work pretty well. More hair care, Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Shampoo. This one smelled really nice, but I feel like it's just kind of like your run-of-the-mill shampoo, nothing to write home about. my favorite cleanser. This is the Brandify Superfood Cleanser. I feel like this is a dupe for like one of the Elemis Superfoods ones. This is my favorite cleanser. Glass bottle, so not very portable, but this lasted me almost a year. I can use this to clean my face, my eyes, everything, doesn't irritate. So good. I definitely want to repurchase it, but I have so many other cleansers to try out and run through that I can't bring myself to do it, but it's so good. If you like the Elemis Superfoods one, definitely check out this one from Brandify. Oh, here's another Sunday Riley pink drink I did repurchase, and I already ran through that one too. Couple more Sunday Riley minis. This is the Good Genes Lactic Acid. I love this. I have repurchased the full size. And then we have the A+ high dose retinoid serum. I've been using this almost every night. Ran through this and repurchased the full size as well. I've been really loving the Sunday Riley skincare line lately. Femiclear Restoratives Ultra Gentle Feminine Wash with Lysine and Lemon Balm. It's just a feminine wash for in the shower because a lot of soaps and fragrance things irritate me. And I know a lot of other women have the same problem. Even though it says lemon, which sounds like it would be irritating, it wasn't at all. It's very gentle, does the trick. I would recommend this, and I am contemplating repurchasing this. I believe I got it on Amazon. We have another cleansing balm. This is the one I was telling you about, the Pharmacy. This is the Green Clean Melt Away Cleansing Balm. I really like using a cleansing balm as a first step to removing makeup before I get my cloth all dirty, before I go in with cleansers. Would recommend. Foundation that I've run through, no surprise. This is the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. This is shade 3/4. This was my summer color. And I tried scraping out the things on the bottom, but I've scraped out as much as I possibly can. And even though it looks full, it's definitely empty. So love this, would recommend. I already have 2 of them on my everyday makeup table. Some concealers I've run through, the Catrice True Skin High Coverage Concealer. This one's in the shade Cool Cashmere. This is a beautiful drugstore concealer. I just wish they sold it at Ulta still. Now you have to order it on the Catrice website only, which stinks, but it's still a beautiful concealer. And I've also run through the Essence High Beauty Under Eye Brightening Concealer, and this one is in the shade Peach Beige. It does a really good job of canceling out the blue-purple under eye bags. Another one that I have used up mostly, but it's also going bad. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless 24-Hour Concealer in the shade Fair Light Neutral. This is a fantastic high coverage but lightweight feeling concealer. Highly recommend. Who remembers this from the 90s? Sun In. I use this to maintain my summer highlights because when I go out in the sun, my hair gets lighter. So I just use this before I blow dry my hair, and the heat helps to lighten the roots especially. So would recommend, have repurchased this. Super affordable. Just don't go overboard or your hair will get really, really dry. I ran through one of my favorite everyday SPFs. This is the Replenix Sun Care Tinted Mattifying Face Sunscreen SPF of 30. It does help to mattify, and it does give you a little bit of a tint. It does break down after about like 6 hours or so, but it really helps to mattify the skin. Some powders I've run through, the Thrive Cosmetics Soft Focus HD Setting Powder in Translucent Matte. This is a beautiful blurring powder. The CoverGirl Clean Fresh Powder in Translucent Pink Packaging. Would recommend, just don't pack it on too heavy or you might get like a slight white cast. And then the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Matte Finishing Powder in Medium Deep. I used this one as a bronzer and it looks so pretty. It helps to set the perimeter of the face, also giving you a bronze color. Would repurchase, and I believe I already have one in my backup section. Dr. Zenobia Hormonal Dermatology Inflammaging Night Repair Treatment. I've used up a whole one of these, and I have another one already on my sink counter. I do think this helps with kind of calming the skin when it's really upset, so would recommend. What's this one? Juno Skin 2% Hyaluronic Acid Serum. I purchased this last fall, and I ended up using it mostly on the ends of my hair instead of my face because I have other skincare products that I've been using. I wouldn't say I'd recommend this over other hyaluronic acid skincare products. And here is the other Essence High Beauty Under Eye Brightening Concealer. This is the lighter one. I preferred this one over the darker one, but they both did a nice job of brightening and color correcting. The Body Shop Lightening Shade Adjusting Drops. I used these for so long, and you can see it's all the way down to here, but they've gone bad. They don't smell great anymore, but I thought this was a fantastic like white with a slight leaning pink tone lightening drops. I use them all the time. Would recommend if they still make them. It's a beautiful like pale pink white lightning drop. Fantastic. Used up some biotin gummies. These are, I don't even know, OALSE. I think I got these on Amazon. They tasted nice. I don't swallow pills well, so I love when pills and vitamins come in chewy gummy form. Did I notice a difference in my hair and nails at the time? I feel like my nails were a little bit stronger then, but I do have strong nails to begin with, so sometimes it's hard to tell. Lip liners, oh, one of my favorites. This one is the Maybelline and Gigi Hadid lip liner in the shade Tara. I loved this one for years, and so did Kathleen Lights, and I am completely out of it. But I do have a backup that was brand new, still sealed, because this is an old collection, like we're talking 6 or 7 years. And then the Dose of Colors lip liner in Casual is also completely gone, and these are both very similar, but the Dose of Colors one is slightly cooler. So those are both completely used up. A deodorant I've used up, not sponsored. I know a lot of videos are. The Native Deodorant Eucalyptus and Mint. I love the way this one smells. I love herbal things mixed with mint scents. Smells so good. It worked really well at keeping me dry and smelling great throughout the day. So would recommend, and I have repurchased. Another product from the Gigi Hadid collab. This was her liquid strobe, and it was like a beautiful iridescent pink shade, but it's like completely gone. I don't even have enough to like squeeze out to show you. I loved it, but I've used it up and it's also probably expired. A couple of lip products I've run through. This is the Chapstick Total Hydration in Peace, which I think is like a rosemary and mint. Yeah, rosemary and mint. This was a great everyday chapstick, non-drying, and then also the Chapstick Graham Cracker scent, which is really fun, especially for this time of year. I would use this every morning while I was getting ready, just kind of to prep the lips. And now I'm using the Sol Wasu one, which I know is quite a bit pricier, but I've been enjoying that quite a bit more. But when you're on a budget, these work. Neutrogena Skincare. This is the Rapid Wrinkle Repair Moisturizer with SPF of 30. I love this. The only problem is it usually expires before I use it up. But I do love the way that my skin soaks this up. It responds really well to this line from Neutrogena, and I would repurchase. Ran through a Visine Redness Relief. Would repurchase. Eye drops are kind of interchangeable for me. I do like the Lumify ones just for special occasions when you want your eyes to be really bright. I ran through a little Benefit. I think this is the Gimme Brow. My writing is all worn off, and I think this is shade 3. It's a nice tinted brow product, but do I think you can find other products at the drugstore for a better price? Yes, I do. Another color correcting concealer. This one is Neutrogena, and this is the Peach shade. I love this one. I already repurchased, and I think I have like 2 backups. That's how much I love this concealer. It's so good. If you're my skin tone and you suffer with blue or purple under eyes, check this one out at the drugstore. I also ran through an H&M cover-up concealer. This one's in the shade True Beige. This is another nice one, but I don't think H&M is even selling makeup anymore in their stores, so it's just hard to find. And finally, the Pixi Glotion Day Dew. This one gives you like a white iridescent glow to the face, which is beautiful. It's a brightening lotion, but it's definitely expired. It's not smelling great anymore. So I ran through quite a bit of it, but I didn't finish it completely before it expired, but I probably have had this for like 1.5 years, 2 years now. So it lasted for a while, but now it's time to part ways. I do like this formula. I can't say I like it more than other ones like the Jane Iredale glowy one. There's an I Do Care glowy moisturizer that's got a beautiful gold tint. There's so many sunscreens now, like the e.l.f. one that has a beautiful glow. So a nice option if you're looking for like a white pearlized moisturizer. So that is it for my empties. Hope you guys enjoyed hearing quick little mini reviews on the products I've used up, if I would repurchase or not. If you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.